Hey friends, welcome back to my home, my new home. So if you guys missed it, we have recently moved and I am so excited to dive into setting up this home to make it our own and to find ways to organize new spaces. So that's what this video is all about. If you missed the home tour that I just posted this past week, then you may not know, but we moved into an old farmhouse that's been added onto. However, the challenge with old farmhouses is that they don't have closets, most of them. They're basically just rooms without closets, so that brings a organizing challenge for sure. So one place that I get a lot of organizing tools from is IKEA, and I get questions about different things. I don't link things from IKEA for two main reasons. One, a lot of their things online are actually marked up a bit more than they are in store, and two, they also charge a pretty good amount for shipping, so it's simply better to make the trip to IKEA. Ours is actually about 2.5 hours away. So today we're gonna be taking a trip to IKEA. My mom and I generally go together, so you guys are gonna see a little bit of her. And I'm going to show you a few of my favorite things and show you some things that I'm going to be purchasing for this home and working with rooms without closets. Rooms without closets can definitely be tackled and can be organized very, very well. You just need to get a little bit creative and really think about what is most important to have in the room and where you want everything to be. Because we already have minimized so many things in our lives, and I wouldn't say that we're necessarily minimalists, but we do lean more that way in our lifestyle, it definitely helped this move, and we didn't have that much. But when you go from rooms that are double the size that these rooms are to this size and no closet, it is a lot more challenging and it makes all of your things seem like you have a lot more of them. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit more of a background on why I'm doing this today. I'm excited to share with you some of my favorite things. I hope this inspires you to take a trip to IKEA yourself. Almost every state in the US has one, at least somewhere in the state. So definitely check out how far away yours is. I will say that it's definitely worth the trip. So before we get going to IKEA today, we'll have a quick word from today's sponsor. I want to say a big thank you to Eufy Security for sponsoring today's video. They sent me this wonderful camera and wall light combination. This thing we are very impressed with. Even my husband has been so impressed with the quality of the camera and the fact that the light is so bright and just lights up the whole front of our house, so we're able to see what is going on. It was really, really simple for us to install. My husband was able to install it within a couple of minutes just by replacing our current porch light, and then it connected to the app on my phone. There is a lot of great settings on this. It also has a motion sensor on it as well. So anyone that is out in the area that it is placed, you will see them. And I love the features that the app also includes. I can turn the light on and off from my app. So if I'm not home and I forget to turn the light off, I can turn it off if I want to. There's also night vision, which is very, very convenient. There's an alarm that you can set or trigger if you have an intruder. And there is also the ability to have screenshots if you need to take photos of someone coming in or out of your home. Altogether, I can't recommend this product enough. Check out the link in the description box to find out how you can get yourself a eufy camera and light combination for your home. Alright, so if for some reason you've never been to IKEA before, it's usually laid out in two separate levels. One level having a showroom type of a space, and the other level being more of the warehouse where you collect the things that you want to purchase. And one of my personal reasons for loving IKEA is they focus on small space living. So whether you live in a micro, tiny city apartment, or if you're trying to figure out how to organize a playroom, they really know how to pull together items to help you get any space in order. So we walked through the main area where there's the showroom, and they kind of have rooms and actually whole apartments laid out for you. And in each of those areas, whether it's you're looking at some of the cookware or you're looking at the cabinets, any of the things in the space pretty much can be bought somewhere in the store. So I am going to be focusing mainly on the organizing things that I found or things that took my interest in this video, but there is much more that IKEA has to offer. So when it comes to their furniture, it's generally easy to organize it. They have put shelving in things or drawers at great depths and sizes that make it easy to organize everything. I did look at their floating shelves for a possible thing to put into our kitchen. I'm not sure what we're totally doing there. That is the project that we are knee deep in right now. But I also love how they have all of these drawer organizers, and they work in many different size drawers, not just IKEA cabinet drawers, and they are a super good price. I love walking through all of the showroom kitchens and opening up the drawers and doors that say to look inside of them and get loads of inspiration. This room here in particular, this laundry room, is like my dream laundry room. I feel like laundry rooms really need their own room in a house, just like a kitchen. Even though that's not the typical thing that we see in our culture, I think it's becoming more and more of a thing as people are building new homes. They're making laundry rooms bigger and bigger, and I think if you're going to have an entire room dedicated to dishes and cooking, we probably should have a room dedicated to washing our clothing and putting it away and all of that. So just a little ramble on laundry rooms, and one day I'd love to have a nice big laundry room. So here is more examples of how their drawer organization works, and I love how they use these different spaces in this kitchen. You can design an entire kitchen at IKEA, and I've actually went online and worked on doing some of that before, and it's also very affordable. But coming from a perspective of someone that appreciates great organization, I love how you can design it around the organization. It's not necessarily designed around the room. It's more in thought of where you would put each thing and how you would store the things in the space. The black box pantry stuff is really... Oh my word, pull them out. Love that.
Oh, these are adorable.
They're like paint cans. How would you get in and out of them?
I don't know.
Are they just a prop? They're probably just a prop.
No, you can buy them.
Oh my word.
For display use only, but you can buy them. They're cute for a craft.
But I definitely don't want to leave the impression that you need to have an IKEA kitchen to use their organizational tools. They have a lot of canisters and food storage containers that will fit in your current cabinets and will work great with your current space. I've also noticed how IKEA in the last few years has begun to get into the refrigerator organization space as well, which I really appreciate. But I like how they have focused their organization on open shelving. I really think that's a unique way, instead of really forcing it into something that is currently there like a closet, having open shelving to work with. So if you're in a situation like I am where you don't have a closet to store everything in, you can create your own storage right on a wall, and it's sturdy and it's something where you can adjust it to your needs. Here is a really small kitchen, and I love when they put these little rooms together because I feel like they feel so much more normal to most of our spaces than having a huge grand kitchen. You might have something small, and you know what? You can still cook effectively and organize things, so you can have everything at your fingertips even whenever it's small and compact. I like these on the wall organizers that you can put underneath of your kitchen cabinets. There's so many accessories with these and a few different styles and looks, no matter what your kitchen style is. Here is this entire section on in-drawer organizers, whether you use the peg system to organize cookware or dishes, or they just have these inexpensive plastic organizers that are only a few dollars. That way anyone and everyone can enjoy having things put nice and neatly. So I actually grabbed a couple of those basket magazine organizers you're seeing there on that shelf. That'll be coming whenever I get our office put together and organized. I just thought they were really beautiful and added a nice warm touch to the top of your desk. And here is a bathroom that I just absolutely adored, that was set up with all of these fun different IKEA things. I have a couple outdoor spaces, if you all saw our new home tour, that I'm going to be pulling together. I'm really excited about that. So I saw they pushed these 2 day beds together to make a big day bed sectional, and I just think this would be so dreamy on our one screened-in porch. So I might keep that in mind for my next IKEA trip. I may be going back in a couple of weeks to look at some outdoor space items. So here I am walking through their section that is focused on closet organization, but take note, most of these are freestanding units, meaning if you could put this in a closet. However, you also could put this on a wall and still have all of this amazing organization without having to insert it into a closet, which I think is fantastic. I am a mom of 3, so shoe organization is always a priority, especially moving into a new house. I love these wall units. They save so much space, but you're able to find what you need, and I have contemplated getting them multiple times. I did not purchase any this day, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to come back and eventually get some. So here is a few closets that are units that you build and you put up against a wall. So this is a great hidden closet organization option where you have a door in front of the storage, but it's still a freestanding unit where you don't actually need a closet to put everything into. This bed here inspired me a lot, and I actually got a few of those under bed organizers, which you guys will be seeing in a upcoming video. I'm just trying to find all the nooks and crannies in our house where we can store things and they'll be tucked away, because I'm a person that really likes my organization to be kind of tucked behind things. I'm not big on having things all over the place, and I wanted to show you a few of their newer mirrors they just got in that are absolutely adorable. If you guys have watched my channel for a long time, then these pegboards are going to look super familiar. We had used these in our last homeschool area, actually the last 2 homeschool areas, and I just love all of the accessories that come with these. You can find the little hooks that you need, magazine holders, holders for craft supplies. If you're a crafter, it doesn't even have to be for your kids or in a workshop. These are a great way to get everything put where you want it to be. And I am a basket lover, and all of the baskets that they have here at IKEA are so beautiful. I also liked these wooden crates. I'm gonna keep those in mind for some of my cellar storage to be able to store things like onions and potatoes. They are a great price and are easy to just throw in your car, and you can build them at home. I have used these collapsible boxes also in the past, and all these other bins I've used at one time or another. I know I've gotten different questions about where they're from, so for everybody that's asked about those white bins, they are from IKEA. I have found dupes for them at Walmart before and a few other places, but this is where I know that they will always be. Alright, so coming back to that under bed organizing idea. So IKEA has a whole section for this, and I love this because they have a great price range. They have some that are cheaper. They have some that are made out of more of a canvas, which you'll see here in a moment, and most all of these zip. So if you want to put your off-season clothing in here and slide it under your bed, you can zip it up and it will be dust free. Or if you want to use it on a regular basis, another thing I really liked about these more like plastic type organizers is that they slide very, very easily, which I think when you're pulling something in and out from underneath of your bed, having it slide easily is important. We were in need of a hamper, so I actually got that large one there you see me opening with the 2 different sections, and we just needed one that's going to work for the entire upstairs because we don't have room for every person to have a hamper in every room in the upstairs. So I decided to go ahead and invest in a nice big one just to store in the bathroom, and I will collect all of the laundry from one place. I appreciate the bathroom organization that IKEA carries. Here you see this little ladder setup, which I think is really cute, but they have so many ideas. I feel like bathrooms can be one of the most challenging places to keep organized because there's so much that needs to be stored in there, but a lot of bathrooms are very, very small. So if you have a big bathroom, go you. I'm glad that you do, but in this house, we are going to have smaller bathrooms. So having some little pieces and parts and bins to store our bathroom items in and our first aid items in is going to be important, and to do it in an orderly way so that when you need those items, especially in the case of an emergency, you can quickly find those things. So here I wanted to show a quick clip of the linens that IKEA carries. I love their linens, and they are at such an excellent price. They have placemats and tablecloths and napkins and table runners and curtains and pillow covers and bed covers, and it just really goes on, and I didn't show all of it here in this video, but I did feel like it was worth mentioning. So here we are in some kitchen organization, and I totally adore that the swing top, the hinge top jars have come back in, and a lot of people are really loving those for their organization. I did not get any this day, but I may be getting a few more. I have a few on hand, but being someone that does a lot of home canning and home preserving, I just love the nod to that old way of life. Even if you're only storing your pasta in it, it's just such a cute and functional way to store your dry goods. And I'm also showing this here. This is some food storage. I've had these at different times in the past with the bamboo lids, and I've gotten a lot of questions about where they're from. So this is where they're from, and the other thing that's nice about these is you can actually select your size of your glass container, and then you select the style of lid that you want for on top of it. Alright, so here I had to show a little sneak peek of this outdoor stuff. I know it's not really organizing, but it's the next thing that I'm kind of getting ready to dive into once I've got our main living spaces pulled together in the house, because we have multiple porches that I want to put together and really get the full enjoyment of our outdoor spaces. So I'm going to be getting into this area in the next few months. I did want to mention 3 other things that I purchased while I was here, and you'll see them. One of them was a foldable table that we are going to use as a homeschool table, so you will see that organized and put together in a room here soon. Another thing I got was some wall mount side tables for on either side of our beds because of a unique situation that's going to be in our bedroom, which you guys will see soon as well. And then I also purchased a nice, very compact shelf for in our bathroom to give us some bathroom organization in a really tight spot. So stay tuned over the next couple of weeks to see all of those things implemented and used in my organization. But I hope this video inspired you guys. I hope that you subscribe if you're new. I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope that you guys leave a comment below. I love reading your comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.